All right, so we've showed you around east, west, showed you how to kind of get around. So now we're going to kind of show you what things look like on the north end. Now, this is going to be north of Kellogg, kind of eastish and westish of 135. You get to a point up north, especially kind of where it's centrally located. We're talking like, parts of like Broadway where it hit 13th, 21st through 29th streets in particular are heavily industrialized. A lot of manufacturing businesses, what have you, a lot of railroad stuff. So it's going to be a little bit different on this one, but we're going to give you an idea kind of what to expect and what it looks like. We're getting after it right now. So we're jumping straight into it. We are heading north on 135, west of Kellogg. We are going to get off on Seneca. Kind of give you an idea because we've given you a general idea of kind of what's out east, what's out west. So we're going to do the same north. So when I say north, I'm talking north of Kellogg and kind of focusing on west of 135, east of 135, and kind of beyond. So like I said, we're currently on 135. We're getting ready to jump on Kellogg west. We're going to get off on Seneca, kind of show you around as we're heading north. Now we're going to make our way up north, kind of show you some of the amenities on this part, and we're going to make our way over, kind of showing you some of the other amenities, kind of what to get an idea what things look like across 21st. So you want to keep in mind, in particular with the quote-unquote north side, this is very general. It's like this is north central, or this is generalized. Now we're not going to completely show like as far north as Wichita goes. There's a lot. Once you get up to about 21st to 29th, you've got a lot of railroads. It's heavy industrial. You get up there to about 29th and hydraulic, you're going to have Coleman making coolers. You're going to have Johnson Control making air conditioners. You're going to have some of the food manufacturing plants. So we're not necessarily going to be showing off all of that. We're going to kind of give you an idea, though. Just remember, we're north of Kellogg, and we'll be kind of showing you a little bit of everything when it comes to being east and west of 135, kind of showing you what some of these amenities look like. You're going to find a lot of the older style homes up on the north end, some really great neighborhoods. Riverside in particular, North Riverside, College Hill, and College Hill will be east of 135, kind of nestled in that heart of Wichita. So we're on Seneca now, and we'll kind of breeze by another kind of iconic neighborhood over on this side of town, in particular Delano. We have the baseball field, a lot of smaller town business type places, not quite as many chains. So we're over at Maple and Seneca. Cool little cycle station over here on the right. But we're making our way up north. Kind of a quiet Sunday morning, early afternoon. We're going to kind of follow Seneca north. We'll cut through, kind of show you some of the cool amenities along the river, some of the museums, stuff like that. Kind of give you a better idea what to kind of expect. Like I said, just kind of a lot of older style buildings, homes. Nice little eateries. We over here at Douglas and Seneca, a lot of smaller businesses. If you want to hang a right up here, kind of cut through, show you some of the other, you'd be able to see some of the other businesses. Axe to grind if you like to throw axes, milk floats. Just off the top of my head, a lot of really cool little businesses. And if you crossing the river, yeah, access to downtown and what have you. But we're making our way up north. Kind of show you a little bit of the river, what have you. Some of the amenities over that way, the museums. Not too far from the Keeper, so we're hitting Mclean now. This is going to put us near the Keeper of the Plains, Veterans Park, Exploration Place. Some of these Botanica, Cowtown, some of the art museums, the Indian Center. Kind of some fun to-dos. Just crossing the river now. Kind of circling around old Riverside. Some of the older, charming homes. Not quite as cookie cutter as some of the newer stuff. Just showing you museums on the river. Wichita Art Museum. We got a lot of traffic, a lot of kind of detours down here as well, and you're going to find that always improving. Kind of circles around the river. We got the Sims Public Golf Park, Botanica if you're to hang a left here. But this just kind of gives you an idea, like I said, looking at some of these homes, these older style homes, these nice brick homes. There's so much charm, so much character. Your bungalow, your Victorian style, your Tudor, what have you. Very charming, very lovely homes. You're going to catch that kind of style going through Riverside, going through College Hill, what have you. But we're showing off the river, some of the amenities, rowing, what have you. We're over by Riverside Park now. Riverside's one of those really, really good neighborhoods. Just like I said, very charming, older, mature neighborhoods. Kind of getting a view of some of our cities downtown, what have you, some of the various apartments kind of locally, or not locally, but centrally located, excuse me. plenty of parks. A lot of the more small business oriented stuff's over here, over in this general vicinity. We're talking Nifty Nut House, the Spice Merchant, stuff like that. A lot of really cool small businesses that's going to offer you something a little more unique. It's not quite as commercial as some of these larger companies, and you get that you get to know that you're supporting local, you're supporting small business, what have you. But we're just kind of following the river up, giving you an idea what some of this looks like when it comes to the neighborhoods over here in Wichita. We're talking favorites. We're talking, College Hill and Riverside are going to be up near the top. It's got the charm. It's got the charm. It's well established, what have you. But we are going through some of the older parts of Wichita, so that's something to keep in mind as well. Just a lot of variety, and then that's kind of what I like about College Hill and Riverside in particular. The variety amongst the homes. I mean, it's not necessarily what I would say cookie cutter, and there's nothing wrong with that. Very, very charming. There's going to be, like I've been saying in some of these other videos, you're going to have pros and cons anywhere. So you just kind of take the good with the bad. But we're still kind of following the river. Take that up. A lot of different apartment options up here as well. So we're making our way around the river. As you see coming up on the left, the castle, I believe it's called. It's an inn. And the overall kind of style of some of these homes, at least in this particular area, is a little more... There's a little more variety, let's say. Older homes, charm. There's people kayaking over in the river on the right. The bungalow style, craftsman, Tudor, just such a wide variety of styles of homes. So we're making our way over. And kind of what you see is that older style of homes. Now, it kind of goes without saying, like this, honestly, this trip here is nothing but a drop in the bucket. Just a little general idea that there's so much more to cover, and we would be here all day. But giving you a general idea, kind of what some of this looks like. There'll still be plenty of exploring for you to do. We want to have those wheels to the ground. We want to be able to paint that vivid picture for you so you have an idea what to expect. A rough idea, as it were. We're over at 13th and McLean. We're heading north. But you'll find, like I had stated previously, that there's a certain part of this side of town. You get up to about, 13th, 21st through 29th for sure, and like Broadway, and heavy industrial. You're gonna have a lot of railroad traffic, a lot of that kind of stuff. The up that way in that area is a little more commercial anyway. There is some residential kind of sprinkled in there, but you'll see that a little bit later on. We're not quite there yet. We're heading that way. But yeah, just kind of showing some options. We're over here by Twin Lakes Shopping Center. Well, we're not quite there yet. I'm getting a little ahead of myself. But some more kind of commercial options, some jobs, business, if you wanted to start a business over this way, some opportunities. Then you had your chain restaurants. You got a neighborhood Walmart over on the left. Like I said, some chain restaurants, some stores. We're making our way over. Starbucks, Chipotle, what have you. And over here it can get pretty busy as well. Not quite as busy as, Mays, anything Mays. I'd say like 21st, 29th Mays. But I mean, you get some traffic over here. CVS, a couple different cell phone providers. Here's a Dillon's over there on the left. Some more shopping options. Like I said, your chain restaurants. Taco Bell, Wendy's, all that good stuff. There's a little bit of variety. There's no shortage of car washes either. Making our way up to the light. As we're heading around, one of the things in particular I enjoy about up this way, up north, as we get a little bit closer, is the aesthetics, and this is beyond just the homes, just the scenery, the river, the keeper, what have you. But we're just kind of showing you around, kind of giving you an idea. This is, like I said, just kind of a drop in the bucket. We're still kind of riding the river. Plenty of shopping, eats, what have you. But one thing in particular I really enjoy about the north side of town is just the small businesses. There's a lot of variety with the small businesses, food trucks for sure. Believe it or not, we've got a pretty nice little food truck scene out here. A nice little variety of different things, burgers, shakes, drinks, stuff like that, barbecue, what have you. But we're making our way over, and you'll see some of these businesses. We'll kind of show you. You want to get some food truck food? You'll find it up here. And there is a particular historical district over here, kind of showing off some of that charm. We're still making our way over there, though. See over there on the left, those guys are always cooking some food, and it always smells good. Man, you want some good eating. So, like I said, we're pulling up. And trains are coming through here pretty frequently, but I mean, in Wichita, you're going to have that.
you'll see some silos kind of off to the right as this train's making its way through. We'll kind of show you what I mean with some of the more industrialized parts, and this is kind of just a small part. You'll find some manufacturing companies like 29th and Hydraulic. You're going to find Coleman making coolers and whatnot. I was out there for a little bit. Johnson Control, they make air conditioners. Some of these other manufacturing companies are out that way as well. So it's an important part of the town, jobs, what have you. But there is some really good charm to some of these parts up north. Some of those older parts where there's charm, and we're not just talking the homes, we're talking the businesses, the ones that, that retain that charm, that have been kind of kept up, to be able to kind of experience some of the other stuff that might be just a tad bit lacking kind of elsewhere, to be honest. I mean, like I said, plenty of different kind of options food wise, and we'll kind of show you what we mean, just kind of going through, just doing it. This railroad, there we go, just ended. Everybody's getting excited. But as we make our way through here, we're going to be heading towards 135. We're going to go under 135. Here we go. We're going to make our way over there. Kind of show off a little bit over that way as well. And kind of just give you an idea. And like I said, just a small drop in the bucket. But, I mean, you want to get an idea what some of this stuff looks like. And just a little bit. Of course, there's more to it, but we're just giving you just kind of an idea. You'll find a nice little blend of different style of homes and what have you, different variety with your food options. Of course, as you've already seen, you still have the options, the chain food options and grocery and what have you. This part over here, like I said, just heavy industrial. And there's 135 off in the distance. But it's expanding. We got some other stuff coming out, and I'm excited to see what the future holds. ICT 21, we got some new stuff in the works. We are heading towards 135. We're going to go under, and this will kind of take us east. So we're making our way over by WSU. Now, WSU, Wichita State University, very, very, very great college. We've got a couple different options for colleges, but around here, it's going to be up towards the top. But we're just kind of showing off some of the north side. Like I said, some small mom and pop options, barber shops,
food trucks, stuff like that. We got the Boys and Girls Club, some strip mall options. Giorgio's barbecue, I hear, is pretty good. Ooh, that barbecue smells real good. Ooh, it's about lunchtime. We're over at 21st and Grove. Founders Grove. And some other options. We're heading east. Barber shop, jewelry shops. We're making our way. WSU takes up quite a bit of real estate. Charles Koch Arena over here on the right. The old Sonic if you need a Coney. Cherry Limeade. But yeah, over here on the right, Charles Koch. Oh man. And I mean, just to kind of keep things in perspective, we're still, I mean, really, I would say this is what, North Central. You can goes further up north. Like I said, 29th, it starts getting more industrial. You get up to about 37th, and things are still kind of spread out, but just, this is just kind of, like I said, a general idea. Hitting up WSU, some of their options. I mean, you've got access. You've got a lot of access to some really good aesthetics, some really good food trucks, some small businesses. I mean, this is still WSU over here on the right. So I mean, you got some good options, some classic style homes with the charm, with the aesthetics. You've got the industrial mix, the small town business owner vibes. I mean, little strip mall area over here, Jersey Mike's, Fuzzy's Tacos is really good.
And that little strip mall area is actually for WSU students, what have you. A little credit union there, some food options. You'll see to the left some apartments. We're over at 21st and Oliver. Some more shopping options up north. Some housing, what have you. We are making our way back to Kellogg. And this is still WSU over here. They take up quite a bit of real estate. No pun intended. And we're making our way, like I said, to Kellogg. But kind of like what I was saying earlier, you want to find some good food, some non-chain food. You're going to find it up here. Whether it's, west of 135 or it's east of 135, a variety, a nice little variety of options. And this is still, this is still older housing, not quite as old as some of the other stuff that we were passing by. And, guys, this is still just a small drop in the bucket. Just kind of showing you what some of this looks like. The next one we'll kind of cover some of the south side, and kind of from there we'll give you an idea what some of that looks like, what have you. 13th and Oliver. We'll give you an idea what some of that looks like, sorry. And then kind of show what the heart of Wichita looks like. So, doing this north side video, south side will be next. And we're going to show you the heart. And with the heart, this is going to be a huge, huge blend. This is where people from all around town come together. So many different businesses. I can't do it justice. But for this one, just giving you an idea what some of this stuff looks like. So you have that idea. You have these wheels to the ground showing you. And there's still even more yet. So we're making our way down. A lot of housing over in this particular stretch. Burger King on the left, Quick Trip on the right, CVS. We're over at Central and Oliver. Central Market over here on the right. Good old liquor store. And this is going to be another one of those kind of busy little intersections. But there's opportunity. There's a lot of opportunity potentially for those that kind of looking for a new start, whether it's this side of town or any side of town. Just kind of try to take it all in. And we're just about over to Kellogg. School over here on the left. Some more housing on the right. It's going to be your older style. Some bungalows, what have you. Just a lot of brick style homes. I like that brick look with those older homes. Another school. And we kind of get to some other opportunities, or not opportunities, excuse me, some businesses, what have you. We're over at Douglas and Oliver, Lincoln Heights over on the left, Ferguson Phillips, nice little strip mall. But, I mean, what do you think? I mean, there's a lot of charm. There's a lot of potential. This one here, kind of a little bit different. Everything's just a tad bit different. Everything's a little bit closer together. Kind of showing off some of the older parts of Wichita. But there's potential. There's some options. And we're making our way back to Kellogg. We're crossing Kellogg now. But anyways, guys, let me know. Throw me 2 or 3 things you like, you dislike, time frame, a budget. You might be surprised what we find. If you got a question, guys, reach out. Morning, noon, early night, guys. Call, text, email, DM, however you got to get it done. Until the next one, guys. We'll see you later.